Hello everyone, I'm Rohit and this is the day 9 of the admin training series. In this day we'll talk about that update set. So update set is a very important factor or very important part of the service now. So we are going to discuss about that update set. So these are the topic we are going to talk about today. So what is update set? Why do we need the update set? What role required to movement the update set? All these things we are going to discuss in our today's session. So let's understand what is the update set. So update set, if you think about a high level, update set is nothing but whatever changes I have done, configuration changes that captured in a object, and that object can be moved from one instance to the another instance. So let's see the definition. An update set is a group of configuration changes that can be moved from one instance to the another instance. So that is what I have discussed right now. So update set is nothing but a group of configuration change settings of the ServiceNow. These features allow administrator to group a series of changes into a named set and then move that unit to other system for testing and deployment. So let's understand that. So let's say that you belong to a company called X. These are the environment you have, right? So dev, test, QA, production. These are the environment you have in an organization. Now, as a developer, you have a access to the dev environment, and in this dev environment, you changes certain things like you do report, you create the archive rule we discussed yesterday, right? So archive rule and all those steps, you do all these changes, right? And after that, you think that yes, my development is working. It's good right now. I can move for testing purpose. To that, testing team can validate, and then they can give the sign of yes, this is working, right? So for that reason, what we do, we create a update set, and then under the update set, whatever changes we are going to do, that all will be captured. And then what will be happen? We can move that update set from dev environment to the test environment, from test to QA, QA to prod. This way we can move that further. So finally, it will move to the production environment. Once we move to the production environment, our all user will be able to see the new changes into the production environment. So let's check that in our real example. To show you that real example, I have two environment. This is the dev environment 106947. So this is the environment where I was doing or showing the demo for last few days. And this is the another example or another environment, a brand new environment called dev 169281. So these two are the different environment. So let's say assume that this is my dev environment and this is my test environment, right? So what I'll do as a developer, I will do certain changes to a form or to certain things, and that changes will be automatically reflect to this test environment. Let's do that. So let's first pick some notes here. First thing first, we have this is the dev environment. We know that from where to where we are moving. So we are moving from dev to test, for example, and this is our dev environment, and this is our test environment. So these two environment we are going to move from one environment to the another one. So this is the dev environment, and this is our test environment, right? So from dev, we are going to move the data from test environment. Now, all these things did not capture in update set. Only configuration changes captured in our update set. How do we capture that? So last day we talked about that assignment rule. We talked about that archive rule, right? So let's go back to the rules table. And for example, I am going to create a new rules, right? So if I go back to here for assignment lookup or assignment table, so you can see we have this rule we have created, right? So this rule we have checked that this rule we have created, this rule is not present to our test environment, right? So this is our test environment. If we search here test rules, and if I search here, right? So assignment, these rules are not present, right? So what I'll do from dev environment, I'll move to that test environment, right? So what I'll do, first I have to create a update set. So I'll go and search with the local update set. As a developer, your first job to create a local update set. So we'll go to the local update set and create a local update set. Normally in the local update set there is some naming conventions. What does it mean by naming convention? Normally what we do in the update set, we put the story number in the update set. Let's say we put that we are working particular story, so we say that story 001. Then we put that our product name. For example, we put that report. Then we put that our initials. So let's say that RK Rohit Kumar. Then we put some dates, version, we want something like that. So this is how we normally put that. For example, our case we'll say that rule, and we are going to move the rules, couple of rules, right? So we copy and paste that. So this will be our first job, to create a update set, local update set. So once we create a local update set, we'll have options called make this my current update set, right? So first job is to create a local update set, and then once you have done your local updates and creation, you should select that make this current set. So you need to set that current update set. So make current update set. Once you set that make current update set, you will be able to find out under this here your new update set will be showing here. So previously it was showing some Adobe update set, but I'll select that make this current update set. Once I select that, you just refresh couple of time and make sure that your new update set name is reflecting on the top of here. So you can see my new update set name is showing right now. If I click here, my new update set is showing right now. So this is my current update set. Okay. Now whatever changes I will do in this instance, everything will be captured under this update set. So let's go back here. So let's say I go to this rules module. Under the rules module, if I scroll down, there is a assignment lookup rules. So I am going to create a new assignment lookup rules. So I'll click new, and let's say category is inquiry and then antivirus. It will go to a help desk. So this rule I am going to create that. So this rule I just have created, right? And if I this is the update set. So after I create that, if you click here on the customer update, you can see the new record automatically captured. So whatever I will do at that moment, everything will be automatically captured under this update set. So this assignment lookup was new I have created. But let's say that if you update that, right? So you created initially one record, you created this assignment rule data lookup, and it is captured in here, right? So under this customer update. Now let's say you update that antivirus to these, let's say that CPU. What will be happen? Is it going to create another record under the update set? Let's see that. So normally if you update that, the same record will be there, but their updated time will be changes. So if I click here, you can see there is a single record at that moment, but if I add created and updated, their time will be different. So technically, uniquely, you will be able to see only one record for a particular. So if you see right now, created time is this one, and then there is a updated time. So little difference between created and updated, because whenever we'll update that, every update, it will not create a new record, it will be only one record. Now let's say that I have created one more things called assignment here. We created couple of assignment. If you remember last classes, we created couple of records. So we'll add that here, called created and created by this all filter. And here, if we get to A, you can see this assignment rules I have created 7 days ago. This one also we can capture. So you can see this assignment rule says that if category is hardware, it should assign to this hardware group, right? How do we capture that? This one is already created, right? And that time I have not select the proper update set. For that, you can just deactivate that. Once you deactivate that, it will capture one record. So you can see under this, it's created another record called assignment rule. So this record got captured. Again, you need to be activate that. So when you do that, what will be happen? It will take the latest changes. So this is the latest changes right now. All right. So these update set was created. Now what will be happens? This update set has to be moved from this environment, from dev environment to this test environment, right? What we'll do, once your update set things is done, you believe that everything is working fine, you can just change the state, update set state to in progress to complete state. So what we have to do, we have to change the update set state to complete, And the best practice is that once your update set is completed, you should not make any modification. What does it mean by modification? You should not change the state again to in progress or ignore state. So once your update set is complete, you should not touch this update set anything. If you want to make modification, you can create another update set and then capture that. So your update set is completed. Now what we have to do, from this test environment we can pull this update set automatically. So this is the our update set we can directly pull from this test environment. So what we are saying, from test environment we'll pull the update set, right? To pull the update set, first we have to go to this update source. So previously we go to the local update, now we have to go to the update source. So if you see here, previously we go to the local updates sets, now we will go to this update source. Once you go to the update source, you will have a one options called dev environment link called remote instance. So there will be a one remote instance. In case you don't have remote instance or you are first time to moving that update set, you can create your remote instance. What does it mean by remote instance? It means that from which environment I am going to pull the data. So we have to go to this update source, and from the update source we have to select that which environment we are going to pull, right? Our case we are going to pull from this environment, right? So this one. What we have to do, if in case there is a no remote update set or remote instance or update source, you can create a new update source here. And first thing you can say that name, we can say the dev. Here we need to put the URL of that instance. So we'll put this is our dev environment. So we'll copy this link and paste here. We'll remove the forwarded slashes. Now we'll say that from dev. So this will be our short description. Now here we need to put the username and password of dev environment. So any service account or any user who we have that username password and which have that admin role, we need to be put that. So our case, if I go back here, if I go to the sys_user table, so we have a profile called admin_2. So this one is my profile I had created, and if I open that, this user have a role called admin role. So let's search that, and this user have a admin role. So we'll put this user ID onto here. So let's put that. Once you put this username and password, you can have option called test connection. What will be happen once you click the test connection, these from test environment it will hit to the dev environment and check your credential. So I'll click the test connection and you can see authentication failed. So I have put the wrong username and password. And once I put the right credential, here you have an option called connection is okay. It means that this connection is established or the credential is okay. Now I'll click save. So my remote instance is created, right? So normally if you go to the update source, there will be automatically an environment name called dev, and with this dev URL you can simply open that. So this remote instance will be automatically created. Now once you open this remote instance, here you have options called retrieve complete update set. What does it mean by that? It means that in this instance or dev environment, whatever update set was completed or pull all these update set. So in our case, this update set, if I go back, this is our dev environment. If I search with this local update set, you will be able to find out that couple of update set was completed, couple of update set was in progress. So if I click and show match with complete update set, right now I have 4 update set, and you can see these 4 update set are there. Now if I pull these 4 update set, or if I pull from test, what will be happen? The 4 update set will be showing here, not in progress. All these in progress update set will not be pulled. So you can see there are 6 update set is in progress, but it will not pull in progress update set. It will only pull on complete update set. So what we are going to do, we'll pull all these complete update set one. Okay. So here we'll click that retrieve complete update set from the test environment. So this is the test environment. Once we click that retrieve complete update set, it will pull from the dev environment. We can see from the dev environment it is started pulling that. It will take some time. You can see it is showing the percentage, and it will take some time to pull all this complete update set. So all update set is completed, pulling completed. I'll simply close that. Once we close that, you can see here under this retrieve update set, you can see all these update set, the 4 update set was completed in our dev environment is showing right now, and their state is preview state. So preview state means that this update set has been previewed under this test environment, right? So what we did, we go to this update source. Under the update source, we have it open this environment. Under this environment, we click the retrieve complete update set. Once we click the retrieve complete update set, it pull all this complete update set from this dev environment. And this is our update set that we have what we have a two one assignment rules and one lookup rule. So these two is going to be migrated in our environment. Now if I go back here under this rules module, you can see this is the rules module, and if I go back here right now, you can see this under assignment rules and assignment. If I open these two tables, there is only one assignment and then there are around 17 is the assignment rules, right? So this is the assignment and this is the assignment rule. After completing or after migrating this update set, right now it's a retrieve update set. After migrating that, there will be a one record insert here and one record will be insert here. Let's see that. So what we'll do, first we'll click the run preview again. So the first step is that after that we'll select the run preview again. Okay, and once you click that, here you have an option called success 0 and you can simply close that. So you can see we have this run preview again. We click that. Before we commit that, I just want to show one thing. If you type that update set, there is a local update set module. You can see here also in the test environment, right? And if I search this update set into that local update set, you can see there is no local update set here under this, right? But you can see under this local dev environment, under the local update set, we can see this one, right? So what happens here? First, we pull from the test, we pull to dev update set, and dev update set, local update set, dev local update set move to the retrieve update set, right? So retrieve update set means that if I go back here right now, so we go to this update source, we click this update source. This is our test environment. Under this test environment, we can see these are the update sets. We pull that, we pull called retrieve, and once we click that, the module name is the retrieve update set. It's under retrieve update set. Now once we click commit that, this retrieve update set will be moved or converted to a local update set of the test environment. So we'll click the commit option. And this commit is successful. Once this commit is successful, you will be able to see under this test, there will be a one local update set created automatically, and this local update set automatically created. How it created? Basically, it's installed from this dev environment. So it's saying that installed from dev environment. So from dev, this update set was installed. So this is our test environment. From dev, it is installed. Okay. Now, if you see here under assignment table, you will be able to find out one record that I have created. So this is the record I have created, and this has been this is created due to this update set movement. And then if I go back to this assignment rules, Right now 17 record is there. If I refresh that, there will be one record called 18 record, and if I do a jet to a, this record was created from this update set. So this way we can move one data from one environment from dev to the test environment. So not only that, moving that new object from one environment to the another environment. So in these assignment rules, we moved from dev environment to the test environment. So this is our test environment, right? So this assignment rule we have created a new assignment rule we have created in dev environment, and we move that. Also we can move that existing rules also. For example, so this one or this rule was present to our dev environment, right? So if I go back here, under that if we type the rules, and let's say that under the rules module, you will be able to find out that assignment rules, right? And here this rule we have created, right? So this rule, let's say that you move to the test environment and you find out that some debug or some bug or maybe something is missing. So what is the missing? Maybe assign to is missing. You find out that in this two environment, you're supposed to add the assign to also, the user also, that is missing. So instead of creating a new one or deleting that, you can update that, and through the update set, you can move that, right? So what we can do, we can go to this local update set again, and you can create a new fresh update set. As I mentioned that you should not touch this complete update set, you should create a fresh new update set. So you can put this fresh new update set called V2 instead of V1, and then either you click submit and click the make current, or you can just click that submit and make current. So once you do that submit and make current and go back here and you simply refresh that, just verify that the latest update set is selected or not, and you can see, we can see this latest update set is selected, and this is the V2 update set. What we can do, I'll just open that V2 update set. Under this V2 update set, right now there is no customer update, right? So what we'll do, I will changes this record. So let's say from this one, I'll select this any specific user I have selected and click save. So I have not created a new record, I just update an existing record, right? And then if I click here, you will be able to see that new record is created under this update set. And this update set or V2 update set name is V2, and this is right now in progress state. And let's say that we can deactivate that something, or we can delete that. So let's say that if I go back to the rules, and under these rules, if I go back to this assignment lookup rules, these rules I have created some time ago and move these via update set, right? And if we click the delete and simply delete that, and once we click the delete, this deletion also in captured in our update set. So if we click that here, you can see this deletion also captured here. If you see the actions, action says that insert or update, and this action says delete. It means that this record will be deleted. Now again the same process, how can we move the update set? This is our dev environment. First thing, we have to mark this update set to close, to complete, and then save. Once this update set is completed, we can go to the test here. So this is our test update set. So this is our test environment. Here you can go to the update source, and under this update source you can open the dev update source and click retrieve complete update set. So previously 4 update set was there. Now a new update set will be added called 5th update set, and you can see under retrieve update set you can find out 5th update set. If you see the state, all are previewed, but this one, the V1 we committed previously, so this is committed. If you open this V2 right now, we'll again click that run preview again, and once we click the run preview again, it is successfully open that. And if you see here, we have a count called update count is 1 and then delete count is 1. It means that one record will be updated and one record will be deleted. So which all record will be updated? So first thing, this assignment data lookup will be deleted, that this one, this 100 order will be deleted, and this record, so this is the assignment rule, will be updated and it will be set as a user, a particular user, right? So let's commit this update set. So we'll just click the commit update set, and then this dialog box is running and it is successfully completed. So we'll close that and you can see it's committed now. And as I said, once this retrieve update set will be committed, that will be moved to again local update set. And you can see this local update set, it's moved in local update set called V2, right? So this is a local update set. Now here if we refresh that, the one record will be deleted, and you can see one record got deleted automatically, and then this record should be updated with the username. So if I refresh that, the username should be automatically populated here, and this username is automatically populated. But although this user is not present, that's the reason it's showing no preview record, because this user that we have selected, that user is not present here. So this way we can not only create and move that, we can also move our latest update, or we can delete the record from the update set. Okay, so what is the benefit of that moving update set, right? Instead of creating directly, move through the update set, all the sysID will be remain same. The sysID, dev environment record sysID and test environment record sysID will be remain same, so that system identify that this is not a new record. So this is created from dev environment record. So that's it for today. In our next session, we'll talk about little more about update set. Thank you very much. Have a great day.